Lawmakers are also pushing for greater access to mental health care in Alabama. Today, they announced a joint effort to address the crisis. WSFA 12 News anchor Sally Pitts has the update.
Lawmakers say they heard from law enforcement and judges who told them they were not doing enough to address the mental health crisis and felt called to take action. They say they want to build back funding and resources to provide treatment to Alabamians with mental illness. Senator Will Barfoot and Representative Russell Bledsoe are sponsoring legislation they say would improve access to care. The legislation would use opioid settlement money to fund treatment for people who are facing mental illness and substance use disorders. It would also help provide resources for mental health care inside jails across Alabama. Lawmakers believe this legislation will help save lives. House Speaker Nathaniel Ledbetter recalled a conversation he had with a mother back home in his district.
He said, let me ask you a question. So what if one of your sons got in problems with mental health and you know where to turn to, and he continued to get worse and got worse and the system completely failed him? And said, just what if one afternoon he got in an altercation with a police officer, and during that altercation with the police officer he was shot and killed? You know, with everything I had going on, everything we were doing, everything kind of come to a screeching halt, and I got to thinking about my own kids. And that day she looked me in the eye and said, that's what happened to my child. You know, our economy is growing at a pace none of us has ever seen. And we're so proud of that and what we've done with it. I said, Governor, we're failing the people of Alabama miserably when it comes to mental health.
The legislation also supports local judges to help them help people with mental illness who come through their courts. According to the Alabama Department of Mental Health, 54% of people with serious mental illness are reincarcerated, and 68% of those with mental illness and substance abuse are rearrested. Lawmakers say the goal is to keep people with mental illness out of jails and emergency rooms, but in facilities where they can receive treatment. Sally Pitts, WSFA 12 News.
Alabama has worked to improve mental health care in the past. In recent years, it has opened crisis centers across the state. 6 of those centers are open right now.